You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
Alright, yo, it's 15 minutes of fame. K-Shine, we out in Harlem.
On 7 for that NWX movement, man. You already know what it is. Zip them up, man. Sugar Hill, you know.
I appreciate you coming out here, allowing me to do this interview, man, and so we can hear K-Shine's side. Everybody's been talking, but nobody really heard your side.
Right. I haven't been talking about it at all, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing that I said in the very beginning, the first time I did the interview with Rex, that the whole K-Shine not being part of Doemob happened.
Right.
After that interview that I did with him in Detroit, you really didn't say nothing. And time just kept going on and on and on, and you still haven't said anything.
Right.
What made you not say anything in the very beginning of it?
I felt like if a nigga do some whack shit, right, and I do some whack shit behind it, like as a get back, that don't mean like, oh, it's a get back. That mean we look like two whack niggas. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga did some real, you know, some wreck shit that he normally do. And I just left it alone like, all right, he in his feelings. I ain't sweating that because I ain't really think it was gonna be that far. But there's but so much buttons a nigga could push before, you know what I mean?
Now, was that the first time you became aware of you not being part of Doemob anymore?
Yeah, pretty much, because like from my knowledge, I was saying it. Like I was repping, even though I had NWX, I was repping Doemob. I was still saying it was. So, and when I spoke to him, I asked him like, yo, what happened? Like, what's up? Like, niggas want me out the group or some shit. Y'all niggas don't want me Doemob no more. Niggas like, nah, you bugging, it ain't that. Da, 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 da. I'm like, yo, it feel like y'all niggas trying to push me to, I'm taking too long to say it. And the just word to my daughter said, eventually, y'all gonna end up saying it because I feel like you trying to make me say, fuck y'all niggas. But I ain't saying it fast enough, so eventually what's gonna happen is one of y'all, I swear to everything I love, I said that to him. And then before you know it, oh, Shine, that Doemob, I laughed at the shit, but I just felt it was corny though.
Did you see it coming? Was there any
Hell
tension before
Nah,
that?
it wasn't no tension. It's not with me anyway, but I could feel it. Like, I could feel like I'll be talking to him or he'll be talking to somebody about me or some shit, and I'll be like, oh, well, what nigga said? Nigga be like, oh, nah, he just said whatever, but nigga, I know his vibe, I know how he is, so I know, I've seen him do it to plenty of people, so I can know, like, you know this nigga gonna come back and tell me, so you ain't really saying what's, you know what I mean? Then when I'm around niggas, like, it felt funny, like, you know what I mean? Like that, one time, like, boom, me and DNA shit. I mean, me and DNA had a 2-on-2. We was not even who was it? Chess and Steams. We had the in studio, telling them like, yo, this is a line nigga about to say. I don't want you to think there's no DNA. Like, tell them like.
DNA talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, for what? I'm saying I ain't gotta tell him like, nigga. He know where we stand. Like, what? You know I ain't shooting at him. Like, he like, nah, cause I don't want to. You know what I mean? I tell him, let him know. I tell a nigga, we said in front of the nigga while both was there. He like, that shit fire. The battle happens. Oh, y'all niggas took shots at me. You let a nigga take a shot. Corny shit is like nigga looking for something, man. But, man.
Now, do you think it had anything to do with you actually joining up with DNA and doing the NWX?
It wasn't even no join up. Like, I hate when DNA say that shit too. Like, it wasn't join up. Nigga, we started it together. Like, yo, this is what we doing.
Well, that's what I mean. Y'all joined forces together.
Yeah, I didn't say, yo, you know what? I'm leaving one thing to go do something else. I was still a part of what I was doing, but I was branching off, enhancing myself. You know what I'm saying? Put myself in a better situation where shit work out for me. One thing about that Doemob shit, niggas work for themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas do for them. Niggas ain't looking out for the next nigga best interest. Like, niggas if they can, if a nigga asks, then a nigga do it. Don't get me fucked up. But a nigga ain't focused on your career when they worry about their own. Niggas ain't nowhere to do nothing for nobody, you know what I'm saying? So they worried about getting themselves in that position, which I ain't knocking niggas for, but don't get mad when I do that for myself. It's corny shit. So, and then call me your brother. That's whack. That's what's whack.
So take me to after the interview. After the first time he did the interview and pretty much was saying you're not Doemob anymore.
After he did the interview, I said, yo, I called. I said, yo, what happened? Da, da, da. Niggas explained it, whatever. I spoke to Mook, whatever. Niggas explained why they said what. Then it was like, yo, nah, da, da, da. it went to the niggas doing diss records right after that. As soon as Mook said that, the next day, Daylight dropped a record dissing us. We fired on them niggas. We kept firing on them, firing. Still, even within my records, say nothing towards Rex, nothing towards, I mean, the people that I said niggas' name. And if I didn't say names, because I did something to the nigga. And I don't want, you feel what I'm saying? And Rex know what I'm talking about. I mean, but other than that, I still ain't say nothing like towards him. I left it alone. Mook calls back again. Niggas is like, yo, look, come back to Doemob. Let's stop it over. Let's start. It's too late now. You can't kick me out. Because now it look like as if I begged y'all niggas to get back. How my next battles look? Niggas kicked you out. Now they back with you. Niggas got a whole round on me behind that. So I say, nah, you know what? No love lost. Fuck it. I ain't going back to that, but no love lost. We gonna keep it how it is. But it seems like niggas is still fishing. Niggas still fish. But you asked for long enough, man. I mean.
So was your conversation with Rex any different than the conversation with Mook? You know, sometimes you got two brothers, like one of them is leaning one way, the other one is leaning the other way.
Mook conversation was pretty much on the neutral side of things. He did it on the strength of like, this is what niggas is talking about to him. He not really like, he wasn't really around niggas like when me and Rex was doing whatever, like, you know what I mean? So niggas got back, like really formed a whole alliance, trying to put a tape together, whatever they was doing, an album, whatever, when this shit was going on. So I obviously that's a topic of discussion because these niggas is sending shots, they got niggas throwing diss records and all that. So pretty much, you're not gonna tell me a nigga ain't say, yo, look, I know I'm about to do a diss record to Shine. I know y'all going. You can't tell me if nigga think you my brother, he ain't bring that to your attention. You can't tell me, yo, I ain't know that. You can't, come on, man. You can't piss on me and tell me you knew what was up. You okayed that.
What was the Doemob mixtape and album? Was that during the separation?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the idea was because of the situation, but it was during that time. But then you started seeing niggas, that nigga Rex that say Rex don't even answer his phone for. That's there now. And I ain't gonna say I still speak to niggas you know what I'm saying? But it's niggas that you never, that's coming out of woodwork, that you never see around this nigga. Now you trying to reform, you know why? Because a strong piece of that puzzle is missing. You need to get a lot of tape and a lot of bobby pins. You need to get a lot of stuff together to get this shit back. A big piece of that puzzle was missing. So now you see like, oh, now you trying to that's what. And for the people that's around that shit, that's a part. I'm not saying, oh, leave that shit. Y'all niggas to each his own. But you corny if you can't read in between the lines and see that a nigga ain't fuck with you no other time until now.
Now, all of this, you know, it was I think a little bit quiet for a little while, and then it just started the pace started picking back up with this.
Right.
What are the conversations that you're having with NWX as far as now you're not part of Doemob? Is there anybody saying, yo, call them, try to square that off? You know,
yo, like, you know what's crazy? For a minute, niggas was saying that. But I kind of was like, nah, man, like I already know the type of funny moves niggas do, man. So I'm not about to be the nigga that do all of that. We'll leave it and let it die down, and then when we link up, we could do that. But I'm not about to be the nigga that's gonna be like, yo, listen, nah, nigga. I'm not gonna do that. But NWX niggas was like, yo, that shit ain't about nothing, man. Like, come on, bro. You ain't gotta, but the thing is, them niggas is thinking, oh, they telling me, fuck them. Now I'm my own man. That's just why me and Rex can clash in our whole, like, not saying, like, man, that's my bro. Well, I don't know where we at now, but it was my bro, like, I mean, but we got into arguments probably more, and we was the closest more than probably anybody because I wasn't no yes man nigga. This is what we clashing about. He say, yo, you bugging K? They tell a nigga that, and they be like, all right, you right, bro. I'm like, no, I'm not, nigga. He bugging. That's the type of nigga I am. And then he'd be like, yo, I'm a nigga he couldn't control.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's what I was going to ask, too, is like, do you think...
What's happening, my nigga? Yeah, good to see you, Brody.
Do you think before it got to the point where it's at now, it could have just been the separation of take the battle rap out of the mix and then y'all just still be friends?
Yo,
this
is the thing, but it's sucker moves that niggas is doing that's not like, it's not friend shit or bro. Like when niggas did whatever they did, I had all right to start firing. I said cool. I ain't let no emotions take part of nothing. Think I wasn't pissed off around all of that time niggas was doing all that funny shit from a nigga that's supposed to be my bro? And he allowing that? You think that shit ain't bother me? But I played it cool. I ain't move off emotion. But now nigga play. That's what I do. Gangsters move off intelligence, man. So I know what he gonna do. He gonna fall right. He gonna try to get me mad. Cool. Know what he trying to do. Now I'm just gonna fire you on him. Now you mad. You ain't expect this.
And that's what he said. He said, you know how it is with little say things and do things.
Not a little brother, first and foremost. You want to say a younger brother. Okay, that's cool. Ain't nobody little nothing.
Brother. But he's saying, sometimes, you sleep on your brother's pillow just to make him mad because you know it's going to make him mad. Do you think that it was more of that and not a real thing like where it's at?
I'm keeping 100 with you. That's the stupidest analogy I've ever heard, bro. You do that to retaliation or something to your brother. Your brother did something that got you mad, y'all bickering back. We not doing that. It was nothing we was bickering about.
Well, he was.
So you just say, yo, we good, right? Oh, you went outside? You played with the niggas down the block? I'm gonna lay on your pillow? What are we talking about?
Just doing something to annoy you because, it's your brother.
For what? What? Aren't we two men? Are we not two grown men? With each other's phone number? With each other, like, we know when niggas, we know where each other stay. Like, what the fuck are you trying to, what are you doing? Call me.
Now, at what point did you say to yourself, this is the point of no return? There's no, the whole brother thing is he's crossed the line now. At what point was that?
First of all, the nigga, it was too much going on. I was like that close to just doing it anyway. But the icing on the cake was, you let this nigga Surf record him on the phone saying, yo, he'll kill you. You so dumb. Like, you let this nigga manipulate you into doing what you want him to do. And you so dumb, like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Now, this is recent.
Yeah, this when I started.
That's when you knew.
That's when I started. That's when I started clipping on Instagram. That's when I started doing that. You let a nigga that you just told him suck your dick. You worry about the court cases. You and Moops, I worry about me. You just said that to that nigga in a battle. Like, what type of crew? Like, this is what I don't understand. What type of crew these niggas got? When before that, Surf told him, suck my dick neighborhood to rock. Now they partners.
But isn't that just
Rex just told this nigga, yo, I don't know what's up with these niggas, bro. Like, I'm not teaming up with no nigga that says suck my dick.
Even if it was just because it's battle rap, he didn't really mean it. Because you say a lot of shit to each other when you on that stage and battling.
Man, that
nigga
nigga
go have drinks.
That nigga looked like he was upset when he said it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's acting. I don't know if that's what niggas want to say, but who acts like that? I don't know. Maybe niggas is different. I don't know. Me personally, teach his own, but me personally, I'm not like, you can't say, yo, nah, come on, bro, that's battle rap. I'm not like, that ain't battle rap. That's something personal.
So all the way up until the phone call with Surf, there was still a possibility that all of this could have been washed?
Yeah, it could have. Like, we was going to still do it like an NWX versus Dumb Card, but I'd have took somebody else.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying, because I be telling you some bullshit. I was still going to get the bag. Like, before that, nigga, I was talking with Rock on the joint, on Twitter. Back and forth, like, not even no beef and shit. So, if that's who is initially with me, why he could feel like, he gonna humble himself, yo, I fucked up, da-da-da-da-da. Like I said, niggas already crossed those boundaries, so niggas ain't gonna be friends or teams. But if he could humble up and do that, and I could do the same thing, what's going on, my nigga, all right? Why you can't? Cause you know why? Because every nigga you sent, I sent him back. So eventually, you gonna have to come out your shell. So this is what happened. Surf mind fucked you and said, yo, get on his phone. Now, had I called him, you know what he told me? Yo, I ain't know that nigga was recording that. Why you said it?
It ain't about, okay, yeah, I got you.
Why you said it? And to anybody, why you ain't say it to Dan? Why you ain't say it to somebody that's in the team? Then I could have took it as friendly competition.
15 minutes of fame. You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! 15 minutes radio. Yeah.
That's my motherfucking jam right there.